The Olympics at Tokyo this time around has seized all of our imagination. I want to start with a small confession. I haven't usually been the most avid sports watcher or followed every sport and event in the Olympics whenever it comes around, or how the Indian team is doing. Of course, cheered them on, but not with the kind of attention and passion that we're seeing this time around. And I suspect that's the case for many of us. The story of how our athletes and our sportspersons have performed this time around, especially our women sportspersons, has truly been inspirational for a number of reasons. For one, this is after a pandemic year that the world is coming together to showcase the grit, determination and spirit that goes along with sport. We also know now that new barriers have been broken. We've seen what's happened with the women's hockey team, and in many other categories. Our girls, our women who've come from very humble beginnings have pushed and fought their way to the top of the ranks. What goes behind that kind of success, that kind of determination to push through beyond all challenges? To speak on this, I'm joined today by a very, very special guest. Please join me in welcoming Anju Bobby George, the path breaker in many ways for Indian athletics. She's India's first and only world champion in the IAAF World Athletics Final. She's a Khel Ratna awardee, she's an Arjun awardee, she's a Padma Shri awardee as well, and an inspiration, I'm sure, to so many of the women today who have broken fresh barriers at Tokyo. Ms. George, thank you so much for speaking with us at ET Now. It's an absolute pleasure to be talking to you. I want to begin with asking you how you are feeling seeing what India is doing this time round at the Olympics.
I'm really happy after seeing that our Indian women athletes are doing well in Olympics, but we expected a lot. We were expecting two-digit number, but again, this is Olympics and this is the global event, and this is the biggest event happening in the globe, and we all are fighting for that medal. So any medal in Olympics, it's something great. Of course, our Indian women team, hockey team, our Sindhu and Lavlina, so many women athletes have got medals. But now slowly our men also started from today. They are also getting medal. I hope it will be a memorable Olympic for all of us.
You know, Anju, if you can tell us what kind of, especially for women in Olympics or women in professional sports in India, what are the kind of challenges they face? Now we are learning about some of the stories of our women in the hockey team, or of course, you know, someone like Lavlina or Mirabai Chanu, and the struggles that they have faced. You have gone through that grind and that rigor to reach a level of global performance. What are the challenges typical to India and for girls in India to break those barriers?
See, some of our athletes, those who are excelling in sports now, currently, they are from very humble background, and initial stages they struggled a lot when they were young or in their childhood. So I think that because of that inner fire, or that what to call that kaise bhi mujhe like I have to go beyond my capacity, or I need to give something back to my people or my relatives or my parents. So those kind of thinking are there in their mind, and they are going all out for that. And even while training or even while competing, they are going all out. There is no stopping for them. And see that we can see that results. Most of our athletes, those who are excelling in international competitions, see, this is one reason behind their success. That struggle, that initial struggle. So they are ready to fight. They are ready to do anything for their success, and they want to excel in that sports, or they want to excel in that field. So that is happening now, and our Indian women especially, they are big fighters, and they won't let things just like that, or they don't want to lose anything. So that is again one thing, one plus point. And we have got talents also. See, India is one of the biggest country, and a lot of like talents are here. Some areas still untouched, and the fortunate athletes, fortunate kids are there in the system, and they are doing perfectly well now. And I hope these kind of supporting system and what we are getting now, we will advance, and we will. I think by next Olympics we can see a wide, like a large difference in sports field.
You know, a lot of the talent is coming from rural India, where the biggest challenge perhaps is spotting this talent and giving these kids the opportunity to come forward and shine. You look at the stories of some of these athletes and these sports persons, they've really had to struggle hard just to get basic training, just to get a platform, just to get an opportunity really to play. What can we do to change that? I mean, we talk about how the tally should have been better. Why, as a large country of our size, why don't we have more medals? Isn't that part of the problem, that just spotting that talent and giving them a chance becomes such a challenge?
It was there in the initial stages. Spotting the talent was a task because, like as you said, India is a big, like number wise, it's one of the biggest biggest country, and reaching all these things into the system, it was not happening. But now, see, there are a lot of things are happening. Like Hello India is their government project, and Sai is also doing their best for spotting the talent. And after that, they are nurturing them in a very good way. And that pillar, like Hello India from the grassroots level, it's a pillar, like, and it reach up to the tops. That the tops is ultimate, and there they are supporting the athletes for the Olympics. So it's kind of a pyramid, and anywhere, if any talents are, like any talent is there, they can be spotted and they can be into the system. So that is happening now. So I think from the school level, from the college level, or beyond that also, the talents are getting the attention, and they are coming into the system now. But it will take time. It's not we cannot expect anything very immediately. So it will take time. So the for 2024 and 2028 and 2032, the calculations and programs are happening. So I think by then the result will come. So suddenly we cannot change the entire system. It will take time. So I hope by next Olympics it will take.
Absolutely. A lot of people who I've been having conversations with through this week talk about how there has to be encouragement at the school level. Now, you were one of those athletes who was spotted in the school level, and you had the kind of cooperation that was required from your family and could go ahead on that front. A lot of kids don't get that opportunity. What do you, as a successful sports person, feel should be done to make it useful for kids to opt for sports in school? The mindset seems to be that focus on academics. You're wasting your time even if you have sporting talent. What would you like to see change there?
These changes have to come in our mind first, because we are thinking that doctors and engineers can rule the world. No, there are many other things are also there. If you are talented enough in some field, just go for that. It's not like only studies can bring something in your life. See, satisfaction what we need in our life, and we can gain only through in which field we are good enough. Otherwise, it will be like a mediocre performance, and we'll be ending it like always criticizing our life or somebody else for not getting success in our life. So our parents should think in that way. It's not like they are kids, but they are individuals. So let them do. Like, I'm not saying whatever they want, but in which field they are good enough, you just support that field and just support them. Just support them in that way. So they will bring success. They can do wonders. And see, states like Kerala, there is a sports culture. From the very young age, we are getting that kind of exposure. And Kerala School Championships, we are celebrating like Olympics. So it will be all over the papers, all over the news channels. and it's a big event happening from very beginning. So that's how in Kerala is producing many champions in many events, not only in athletics, many events. So that kind of system we need to bring. And now Orissa is also started doing the same thing, and North India is also adopting the same thing now. So system is changing. So I think that difference we can feel. It won't be like a sudden difference, but it will take time. But definitely it will come.
Yeah, we're on maybe the turn of big things for Indian sports at an international level. Meanwhile, let's shift focus to these Olympics and the rest of the events that we are awaiting. What is your eye on, Anju? Where do you think that India will do well?
See, many events we are doing really well. Some unexpected events are also there in front now, but some unfortunate lose also like loss like Mary Kom. We expected a lot, but very unfortunate that she couldn't win the medal. And hockey women team we expected today, but tomorrow I hope they will do better. And Lavlina, it was a surprise for everyone. Sindhu, it was almost sure. And the first medal in weightlifting, that was also like, she was a world champion, but getting the medal again, she was last Olympics, she miserably failed, but this time she came back. So a lot of hopes and lot of new faces are there. And see, still we have time, a few more days to go. So I think few more medals are on the way. So crossing the fingers and waiting for that good news.
Absolutely. All of us are cheering on for the spirit that the Olympics represents and for the barriers that our athletes are breaking despite all challenges. I think the big takeaway from what Anju Bobby George is saying, that things are changing. We'll have to wait and see those results perhaps in the next couple of Olympics. Thank you so much, Anju, for speaking with us.
Thank you.